Mercedes in 2010 reintroduced the E-Class convertible. When I say reintroduced, it was previously sold in the 90s, and in between that it was a CLK that they sold. And once the CLK was stopped, the E-Class convertible and C-Class convertible came into the market. Now in 2013 they facelifted the E-Class, which goes through all the way to 2017. Alright, so the interior and exterior have both been improved in the facelift model. Most noticeably the front lights there, as you can see, that's a massive difference. Interior wise, the steering wheel has been improved compared to the old one, which you can see in the bottom left hand corner. The gear control has gone behind the steering wheel from the center console. That is not the gear control, by the way. Now first things first, as soon as you sit in the car, close the door, it puts an arm out and greets you with the seatbelt. Now that's what I call manners. More manners than a lot of people I know. Alright, so putting the top down takes about 10 seconds. I'm going to give it a try now. You can, by the way, operate the roof whilst the car is moving if you want to look like a transformer, but you can only do it if you're driving sort of under 25 miles an hour. So this particular one is an E250 diesel AMG line. Top speed of 151 miles per hour, producing brake course of 204. 0 to 60 takes about 7.7 seconds. But when I'm driving it, it feels less than that. Now if you've never had a convertible, I definitely recommend having one at least once. Even if you buy it and keep it for a year, it's definitely worth buying a convertible at least once in your life. And what I don't understand is people think it's only for summer. I've had convertibles and I've used it from late March all the way up till October. That's more than 7 months in the year out of the 12. Interior wise, it's got the multi-function steering wheel, flappy pedals to change gears, cruise control, different driving modes, E, S and M, which stands for Eco, Sport and Manual. You've just got to lift this open. That one's for all 4 windows. Now that is for the windscreen spoiler, which I'll show you in a minute. And that, you have to hold it up or hold it down to put the roof up or down. Climate control for both sides. If you press zone, that will allow individual temperature control. And if you press it again, you can choose both sides at one go. Eco mode can be turned on and off. Parking sensors. Now that button there is to bring the seatbelts out. If you press it, it will bring the seatbelts out to you. Sat nav also tells you what petrol stations are nearby, what restaurants are nearby. That classic Mercedes analog clock in the middle. 4 electric windows and mirror adjustment on the door. Automatic lights. And finally, if you press this button, what that basically does, it lifts the headrests at the back, which also automatically goes up when the rear passengers put their seatbelts on. Armrest and cup holders at the back, which can be folded up if needed. Going back to this button, press it, it will bring the windscreen spoiler up, and what that basically does, it directs the wind over the car so the wind doesn't go on the passengers at the back. Oh, and another thing is, it's just as fun to drive at night time with the top down than it is in the daytime, and a lot of people don't actually think about that. But just make sure you have the heated seats and heater on. Okay, so the boot space is probably not something you're going to consider much if you're buying a convertible, but this one has 390 litres, which is a little bit less than its rivals BMW 4 Series and Audi A5. The road tax, by the way, is only 125 for the year, which is not too bad, and it's also less than the E220. Fuel running costs, they go from 47.9 miles per gallon locally to 57.7 combined, and 64.2 miles per gallon you can expect on the motorway. If you are looking to get any of the three in, or any other car in that term, get in touch with me by my Instagram, which I've put below, or my website, which I've put in the bio, and I can source one in for you for less than retail price.